The majority of kids that come to Covenant House have been really through the gamut of sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. They're very vulnerable, and they have been through some unimaginable traumas.
When I first came to Covenant House, I knocked on the door and they had to fob me in, and then they had to fob me in again so I could go sit down and have a meeting. And I just remember feeling really safe and secure because I knew nobody could come and get me here. You know, this was a place where I'd be safe.
It was about 3 years ago. I had just moved out to Vancouver and I had nobody to stay with out here, and a friend of mine had told me about Covenant House before I left Ontario, so I tracked them down and they let me in.
I was about 17, about 4 years ago. My ex dumped me. I had nowhere else to go. My mom's house was completely full and had no other choice.
I was so terrified of what my life was going to end up, what was going to happen. I really didn't have somebody I could call, somebody that would help me, and I just was hoping that they'd take me into the program and that I'd be accepted.
To get where I am today, 18 months clean, I had gone through so many different addictions, so many different drugs. Lost my family, lost my friends, my fiance, my child, everything. Yeah.
I'm just finally starting to get my life together. Covenant House has helped me greatly. I'll have my place by the 15th of October.
If you're a young person that needs help, they'll help you. So I didn't have to worry as much as I was. I was extremely relieved, though, to know that I had a place here.
One of the most common misconceptions that we as employed adults have about young people is we think they've made a choice to run away from responsibility, when in fact, almost exclusively, the young people that make a decision to go to the sidewalk are consciously making a decision in their perception that is safer than where they already are.
I think the streets have gotten a lot scarier since crystal meth came out. I think, you know, it changes people. It changes the wiring in their brain. Like, it's a survival tool. A lot of women who are scared or terrified and they're sleeping on the streets, they end up in a place where, you know, falling asleep can mean bad things happening to you. So, and you're hungry and you're scared, and if you take crystal meth, you're not hungry, you're not scared, and you don't have to sleep. It's a hard reality on these streets that it's something that people can get so caught up into so quickly, just trying to protect themselves. But it's not the right way to go.
Kids do not have to jump through loopholes or provide the right ID or be willing to conform to the right idea of what we think they should do in order to come here. The whole premise is to simply meet them where they are at.
People of Vancouver really care about the issue of homelessness and kids. The evidence that I have of that is that we've had an overwhelming outpouring of support for this organization. We are almost entirely privately funded. That means that there are 55,000 individual folks and churches and schools and companies that donate money to us so that we can help these kids. What I say to them is, please help us do more. You know, we want to do more. Every time we work with a young person, we see that they are they're thriving.
Have a basement suite lined up. I'm just waiting for the go-aheads to make sure that the apartment's all ready. Graduated last year, still in school doing upgrades, getting ready for university.
I'm most proud of the fact that with all the difficulties in my life, Covenant House has still been there throughout all of it. They're still helping me. They're helping me go to college now, which is a good thing.
I'm in a good place now. I have people that care about me, and I have a good support system. And I want to continue having those relationships thrive, but I also want to continue helping people.
Committing to abstain from drugs and alcohol, they're committing to work on making a big change in their life, all the way to rites of passage, where we have young people that are now making a commitment to enter that transitional phase and move to total independence.
They are very committed to their future. And it's amazing to watch them, really, given where they've come from.
What happened to that girl doing cartwheels in the streets? And where are all the smiles on the face that once was me? Well, it just